I'm here to make inflammatory statements on the internet, and then turn my notifications off.
"2023 has been a great year for gaming. We have had Resident Evil 4 Remake, Alan Wake 2, which I must have put in like 27 hours in my first playthrough, and I still haven't finished it. And apparently GTA 6 is supposed to be getting revealed by the end of 2023, so that's good. But one game turned the gaming industry on its head, and is Baldur Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. Look, I'm not going to sit over here and pretend that I have played the game. I haven't. I looked at the characters, which honestly speaking, the design doesn't appeal to me, and the dice gameplay doesn't vibe with me either. But you know what? People who have played the game and enjoyed it, good for you. Really dude, if you invested time in a game that has no microtransactions and had a good time with it, good for you. More power to the developers, and I hope many developers follow suit and step away from the whole live service model that has taken the gaming industry by storm and refuses to let go of its balls. Yes, Warner Brothers, I'm looking at you and your upcoming game.
Don't ask questions, just consume product and then get excited for next product.
And apparently, TheGamer is a huge fan of the game. The news site, which some may recall I have labeled as a stain on gaming journalism, is obsessed with the game. Dude, they even put the game on their quote-unquote trending section of the site. Oh wait, what, really? Scott Pilgrim takes off review? A meta retelling about fixing toxic relationships? What? What?
What the fuck?
I almost got sidetracked, dude. I'm not here because of Scott Pilgrim. I'm here because TheGamer wrote this article, and my goodness, it's bad. I mean, it's good because I got some content for my channel, but the article is bad. Baldur's Gate 3's Dame Aylin is gaming's most handsome woman. Handsome? That's an odd choice to use for a woman. I mean, traditionally the word handsome is used for men and beautiful is used for women. And it's not wrong either. Women who are confident, powerful, and can handle themselves are often considered beautiful by many, even if they are not physically appealing and resemble the posture and body type of a beluga whale. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. As game characters become more realistic, our beauty standards can broaden to include characters like Dame Aylin. No, your beauty standards can include characters like Dame Aylin, not ours. Who the hell is ours? You don't speak for anyone else but you. I speak for myself. You cannot dictate what I find appealing, who I stroke one out to, okay? My beauty standards are very well defined. You weigh over 80 kilos, you gotta go. You look like a beluga whale, you gotta go. You struggle to get out of bed because you're too lazy and fat? Well, you better start rolling your ass out of bed cause you gotta go. You struggling to get up a flight of stairs? You gotta go. I guarantee somebody's gonna go, well, you're not exactly Chris Hemsworth yourself. Oh, f*** off, dude. I've been working my ass off.
Wow. I think he's cute. I love him. That's...
The article is written by Stacey Henley.
Who?
For those who do not know who Stacey Henley is, she is the editor-in-chief at TheGamer. She is born and based in Newcastle, which would explain a lot, and is famous for churning out articles that lambasted Hogwarts Legacy and J.K. Rowling. She's also the one who called J.K. Rowling a transphobe on BBC Radio or something, and BBC had to apologize. I mean, Stacey, girl, sugar muffin, dollface, you gotta chill the f*** out.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Beauty is subjective, but that only goes so far. Yeah, you're right in the first part. Beauty is subjective, which is why different people would find different people beautiful. Some people wouldn't mind dating women who have a little bit of fat on them. Some like them skinny. Some would date a traditional woman who stays at home. Some find it beautiful when women go out to work and make their own place in the world. Some like it blonde, some like it brunette, some like gingers. Apart from Hollywood that has been replacing gingers lately. Point is, beauty is indeed subjective and people find different attributes beautiful. So that means your entire article is pointless. If beauty is subjective, then it stems from personal feelings that cannot be controlled. You cannot control someone's attraction. I know the concept may be alien to you, but it's the truth. And I don't think I need to carry on any further. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Peace out.
But wait! There's more!
I wish that was the case, but unfortunately we have a lot to go through. You put me next to pictures of Ana de Armas and Margot Robbie, and nobody's choosing me. Yes, because some people have standards. Between those two, you'll be looking at a pretty even split. I'm more of a Ana de Armas person, only because of Blade Runner, dude. As video games get more realistic, there's more room for subjectivity and different forms of beauty can appear. I can't say the name of this game. Baldur's Gate 3 is a great example of this, especially through Dame Aylin. I mean, if you want to include her, fine, that's your opinion. But remember, beauty is subjective and people have the right to disagree with you. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. Oh god. Every week I get a dozen or so emails from casino websites who have done research to tell me which video game character is the most popular in Texas, or how many Gen Z kids recognize Squirtle, or that my hometown is the 4th best place in the country for game developers to work. What? Newcastle, you're taking the piss. I went to the city and my hands were in my pocket clutching on my wallet, and my ass was against the wall because I thought I was gonna get mugged or in the city. I don't know any site that actually runs this research, which is usually just some random facts pulled from a couple of seconds searching the internet anyway. They give us the information for free on the condition that we link out to their casinos, and in the mix is usually some lists about which video game characters are the most attractive, always with the same few names. You know what, the same can be said about your site, TheGamer. You all give us this, information for free on the condition that we disable ad blockers in our browsers. And most of the articles are trash anyway. Here's a slideshow of all the things that I have learned from these emails down the years. Nothing. Here's a list of all the contributions TheGamer as a gaming news site made to the gaming community and industry. Nothing. Now I was gonna let all of this slide, but this is the part that really got me working. Lara Croft, Tifa, and Samus Aran are always near the top of the list, and I'm not denying that they are pretty. No, you're not denying that they are pretty. You just sound upset that actual pretty characters dominate the list that you got sent. Honestly, I want to see that list, okay? It's quite obvious that Stacey got upset because of that list to the point where she wrote the article, so I want to see it. But they're also basically the only women who existed in gaming for over a decade.
Huh?
Really? Really? So you're telling me Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine, Regina from Dino Crisis, Nina from Tekken, Chun-Li from Street Fighter 2, who was amazing in the anime, Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat, Aya Bria from Parasite Eve. None of these chicas exist, okay? None. And I just listed all these ladies from the top of my head. I did not do any Google search for any of these characters. Dude, Aya Bria was legit. Okay, she was amazing. If Stacey Henley had played, Parasite Eve on the original PlayStation, or even did a little bit of research, she'd know how awesome Parasite Eve was. If you want to know what the game is about, okay, it was from Squaresoft before it became Square Enix, and it's basically Final Fantasy meets Resident Evil. That's the simplest way to put it. point is, all these characters I've just mentioned, they were kick-ass characters, and none of them, as far as I can remember, were ever portrayed as objects in the game. They were amazing characters, with interesting backstories. What kind of crack cocaine Stacey is smoking, cause I wanna be that delusional. Samus began life as a reveal, wherein a pixelated woman stood there in a vague shape that looked like a bra to reward you for beating the game. It's a good reward if you ask me. I don't know what the hell is Stacey's problem. I thought beauty was subjective. Over time with Zero Suit Samus, she has evolved into a bombshell-style character with archetypal prettiness. Most female characters from the early eras of gaming went through this. They were designated as attractive by virtue of being the only women that existed. And as graphics improved, they were designed with their cliched attractiveness pre-installed. Once again, I don't see what's wrong with it. I mean, is she getting offended over polygons? Really? I just don't understand the logic behind it. Also, if pretty/hot video game characters are bad, shouldn't OF models, that cosplay as those characters and then sell adult pictures dressed as those characters online, shouldn't they be frowned upon as well? I mean, why is one problematic and the other isn't? Why is one considered unrealistic in beauty standards, but the women embodying those characters and those unrealistic beauty standards are considered empowering? I just don't understand that.
Well, I finally found it. Willy Wonka's Double Standards Factory. A place where women get away with things men could never dream of. Let's go inside.
It's probably why newer female characters with more organic, realistic designs end up being criticized so much. Ellie, MJ, Aloy, and Abby have all endured this idea that they are not pretty enough, even though they all look far more realistic than Samus or Tifa did back in the day. Okay, we need to break this down, okay? Ellie is probably the worst written character in the history of gaming, and that's all because of The Last of Us Part 2. Ellie goes on a vendetta, okay, then she gets her butt handed to her by Abby, and when she has everything, a child, a loving partner, she abandons all of that for revenge again. And when she has the chance to take that revenge, okay, she doesn't even do it. It would have made more sense if Ellie had taken out Abby, and then she sees that kid Abby was taking care of, and now you as a player know that nobody will be taking care of that kid. Ellie then goes back, and her child and a partner are gone, and you're left wondering if revenge was even worth it. That would have been a whole lot better than what we got. MJ, Bounding Into Comics wrote an article not too long ago with the headline, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 creative director defends Mary Jane missions. If she's a little OP, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna go through the entire article, but basically, the creative director went on record to say that MJ is a little OP and he wanted to create a capable hero without superpowers. Honestly, if you create a female character with the intentions of making her capable and knowing full well that she's OP, then congratulations, you have created a Mary Sue. Aloy, Nicolado Avocado, I ain't saying nothing else. Abby, well, the reason people didn't like Abby was because she offed a certain fan favorite character with a golf club. So what I'm trying to say is this, okay? People didn't like those characters not because they were ugly. They didn't like the characters because they were poorly written and presented. Also, I just realized there are no women of color in that list of yours. You need to be more inclusive, Stacey. Do better. Then it comes full circle, as Abby, described by trolls as ugly and mannish with her bulky frame at The Last of Us Part 2's launch, now has Florence Pugh, current face of Valentino Beauty, as her #1 fan cast. I personally think Rhea Ripley should be cast to play as Abby, but you know what? Whatever. Then the rest of the article is Stacey Henley just gushing over this Dame Aylin character. I mean, okay, I guess, if that's what floats your boat, but we are going to cover this final part of the article. Aylin feels like if you asked a woman to design an attractive woman rather than a character cobbled together from male fantasies a decade later once graphics caught up to the pixels. Wait. Do you think that only males want hot female characters in video games? Do you not think that there are women out there who would want to play as a hot female character? I'm sure there are a lot of lesbians who play video games as well, and I'm sure a lot of them don't want to play as a character that looks like Nicolado Avocado. Do you not think that lesbians exist? Are you denying their contributions to the gaming industry? Stacey, like I said earlier, do better and curb your homophobia. Anyways, I'm not going to go through the entire article. I got better things to do in life, like, go to my favorite Rule 34 website and stroke one out to 2D beautiful women. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to give my life some meaning, I could do with some love and attention. Please do. Anyways, peace out, angels, and stay awesome.